Kelly. Two legends, of course, of the large and small screen. And, of course, big fight fans. And this audience peppered with Hollywood stars as we await the arrival of Mike Tyson, the Iron Man, making the first defense of his WBC and WBA crowns. And you may remember he beat Trevor Berbick in spectacular style to win the championships. And there's Wayne Newton, Las Vegas performer.
We should be down there and you should be up there. The ring will hold over.
So Pinklon Thomas then prowling around the ring, waiting for the emergence of Mike Tyson. And you may also remember, well, as we're looking here at I think Don Johnson in the audience there. Yes, indeed it is. Don Johnson, another big fight fan. Sylvester Stallone having a chat to him. So Mike Tyson then coming to the ring. WBC and WBA championship belts being held aloft. Yes, you may remember that Trevor Berbick relieved Pinklon Thomas of the heavyweight championship on a unanimous points decision over 12 rounds. The same man, of course, who was beaten in emphatic style by Mike Tyson. Stopped in 2 rounds. So here he is then, the youngest heavyweight champion of all time, just 20 years of age now, making the first defense against Pinklon Thomas. Very popular young man. And Tyson comes into the ring with a perfect 29 fight record with 26 knockouts. Pinklon Thomas's record at the moment reads 29 wins, the same as Tyson, but 1 defeat and 1 draw, and he's 9 years old at 29. So Pinklon Thomas then lost his championship in his second defence against Trevor Berbick. And on a form through Berbick, of course, you've got to fancy Tyson for this. Mike Tyson, no socks, very sparse outfit. Fast, hard puncher. He has, of course, studied all the great heavyweights throughout history. And I just wonder what Angelo Dundee can do in the Pinklon Thomas corner. Not a lot, I wouldn't have thought. When the bell goes, you're on your own. So a terrific crowd, then packed house at the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas. Don King there leading the applause, but no one else is joining in. And just to remind you that Pinklon Thomas actually beat Tim Witherspoon for the WBC title on a majority verdict. He made his first defence against Mike Weaver, winning on an 8th round stoppage. And then, of course, he ran into Berbick.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Las Vegas Hilton Sports Arena, where tonight Don King Productions, in association with the Las Vegas Hilton Hotel and Miller Lite, presents the Hard Road to Glory, Destination Ultimate. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Dwayne Ford, chairman. Commissioners at ringside are Mr. Sig Rogich, Herb Santos, Sammy Macias, and Freddie Little. And the executive director of that commission is Harold Buck. Representing the WBC at ringside, the president of that organization, Senor Jose Suleiman, and the supervisor, Mr. Spider Bynum of Texas. Representing the WBA at ringside is Mr. Nick Carriasados. The judges appointed by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for this, the next event of the evening, are Dalby Shirley of Nevada, Gordon Volkman of Illinois, and Harry Gibbs of England. The timekeeper is Mike Lachella. Counting at the knockdowns, Al Bisick. The attending physicians at ringside, Drs. Flip Pomansky, Donald Romeo, and Elias Ghanneman. And your referee is Carlos Padilla. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA, WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of West Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 217 3/4 pounds, with a professional record of 29 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, and 24 KOs. He's rated #1 in the world by the WBC and is a former champion of that organization. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Pinklon Thomas. And in the red corner, fighting out of the Catskills in New York, weighing 218 3/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 29 wins, no defeats, 26 KOs. He is the WBC, WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Here we go then, potentially 12 rounds of boxing in front of us here. Mike Tyson defending and reigning champion against Pinklon Thomas, the former champion. Kevin Rooney, of course, is Mike Tyson's trainer. And he, of course, is responsible for taking Tyson to the threshold of professional boxing at the tender age of 20. Referee Carlos Padilla of the Philippines. And Tyson really has sweated up for this one.
Okay, Tyson, Thomas, you're going to box.
Well, they've taken the man off the street. Can they take the street off the man?
Avoid using any kinds of foul. Don't throw any punches during the break. Is that understood? Seconds come out fighting.
Well, very nerve-wracking moment this then for Pinklon Thomas. He knows what Tyson did to his conqueror, Berbick. Championships, Mike Tyson, the black shorts, against the challenger, Pinklon Thomas, the former champion. Now, Thomas is pretty handy. He's a pretty hard puncher, and as you can see, 2 or 3 inches taller than Mike Tyson. But Tyson's speed, energy, and power are legendary. Undefeated. Big left hook there, catching Pinklon Thomas twice. And just because Tyson beat Berbick in spectacular style doesn't mean to say he'll walk through Thomas here. Paper records can be very misleading, but a cracking start here for Tyson. And again a big left hook there from Mike Tyson. So the Iron Man has made a cracking start here. It's all about intimidating your opponent very early on, let him know who's the boss. Well, another big left hook from Tyson, and Thomas in trouble in this opening session. And this has been an excellent start for Iron Mike. He just can't miss Thomas, can he? And when Tyson won the championship, beating Bone Crusher Smith, Bone Crusher got a new nickname, Bone Clutcher. He just held on to Tyson for almost the entire 12 rounds. And there may come a point in this fight when Thomas decides to do the same. And Mike Tyson is a lot smarter than people give him credit for. From the Catskills in New York, and once again putting some good shots together here. Oh, once again, Tyson landing some good punches here, and Pinklon Thomas in bother. He wishes he was back home in Pontiac, Michigan. Well, if Thomas does survive these early onslaughts, he has a chance. But of course, that is the big problem. Tyson takes no prisoners but takes a right. Good start for Mike Tyson. So Pinklon Thomas then goes back to the corner of the graze on his left cheek, and a bit of a battering in the opening session.
What is that right? Leave him alone!
Quiet, Angelo.
Leave him alone!
Pinky, look up at me.
Leave him alone! God damn it! Leave him alone! Jesus Christ!
Well, Angelo Dundee, they're not happy about the doctor there interfering with Pinklon Thomas.
Nothing.
So a bit of replay from round one then. Bang, good left hand there, followed by a right hook. And it's the loneliest place in the world, a boxing ring, when you're losing. Same combination from the overhead camera. Into round two we go. Mike Tyson, the black shorts, a menacing figure.
Don't throw punches during the break.
One on the break there from Tyson. So all lights set to red here for Pinklon Thomas. He knows he's in for a very tough night.
Break it up. Step up, step up.
Tyson these days, of course, preferring to just slug it out with opponents, but he is a very decent boxer too. Oh, nice bit of work there from Pinklon Thomas, but it didn't last long. Mike Tyson 5'11", Pinklon Thomas 6'3", 4 inches between them. But only a pound in it, weight-wise. Pinklon Thomas a pound heavier. Well, lots of infighting here. Doesn't really suit Mike Tyson. I'm not too sure it suits Pinklon Thomas either. Oh, the crowd there booing that clutch. This is what Tyson's good at. Feinting the jab and banging him with the left hook.
Break it up, break it up. Step up.
And again, good punches here from Tyson. Absolute venom behind those shots. And you've got to take your hat off here to Pinklon Thomas. Although he's getting well paid for this, it's a painful experience. Another good round there for Mike Tyson. And at this stage, I imagine Pinklon Thomas wishes he was home in Pontiac, Missouri.
Stammy. Not yet,
So what can Kevin Rooney tell Mike Tyson? Not a great deal, I wouldn't have thought.
You gotta put the pressure on. You get the jab snapping. You're pushing it out. You gotta snap it out. Get a little mean with this guy. You get inside now. You're not body punch. You go right back that same night. You get inside. You watch me just lay there like that. You lost it. You understand? And after that, you made that round a little close. You still won. Get on this guy. Get on this guy.
Up, dog. That's the bad. That's the good stuff.
So Angelo Dundee then, who made his name with a lot of great fighters over the years, including Jake LaMotta and of course Muhammad Ali.
You be first with everything. First, everything. Give him move.
Palmer Basilio.
That's the beginning of the the end for this sucker. Let's do it. Come on.
Concentrate on that jab and being a little more aggressive. Come on now. Don't this guy. You understand me? Come on.
Round 3 of the schedule 12, Mike Tyson, the undefeated WBC and WBA heavyweight champion against the former WBC champion, Pinklon Thomas. And Tyson, as you saw, very sweaty at the beginning of this. He knows this is a very big moment. One thing winning the championship, quite another keeping it.
Okay, break it up, break it up. Break it up. Stop punching.
Well, Carlos Padilla, maybe a wee bit too small to deal with these two guys. Should they use a heavyweight referee, I wonder? Rather than a featherweight.
Okay, break it up. Break it up.
Well, Thomas now getting the jab working, but once again he just can't cope with the speed and power of the champion.
Stop.
And let's face it, Tyson does what he does very, very well.
Okay, break it up. Break it up. Stop up.
Swelling now around the right eye of Pinklon Thomas. Cuts, of course, grazed on the left cheek as early as round 1. Dash of heads there.
Watch your hands. Okay, watch your hands.
No damage.
Okay. Stop it.
And interestingly, Pinklon Thomas has got a 6-inch reach advantage over Mike Tyson here, but that left jab of his, which has been a pretty vaunted punch over the years, is not really making much of an impact. Principally because Tyson's slipping it and getting inside very quickly.
Okay, break it up. Good focus. No, then break it up. Step up, step up, step up. Watch your hands.
The way he comes up out of that crouch to the left hook.
Step up.
Frightening. So the inside game then doesn't really suit either fighter. But of course it's where Thomas wants to be, just to get a rest. Trying to assuage these block-busting punches. Well, once again, the crowd not enjoying the close quarter stuff here from these two men. Another big round for Tyson. Well, Angelo Dundee once again forced to go to work here.
He's got to go, but nail him. But go first, go first. Don't lay in the clinches. I want you to go first out of everything, okay? Guy bum's getting desperate. He's trying to butt the heck out of you, you know what I mean?
Trying to wear his gas tank.
It's all right. I want you to go first with everything. If he come jumping at you, go for him.
You're here, you understand? You're here. You gotta get up and do it. You understand me? Use the jab and use the goddamn ball.
So a bit of replay there for round 3. And I suspect the best chance really that Thomas has got as he lands a jab there is to actually try and catch Tyson coming forward. Round 4.
Break it up. Step up, step up.
Well, quite clearly there, Pinklon Thomas, the one who instigated the clutch.
No holding. Keep on punching. Okay, break it up. Break it up, break it up. Step up, step up.
Wait for punch out!
Boxing crowds over the years, of course, have taken to a whole range of fighters for different reasons. Of course, Tyson is being admired for his sheer ferocity and power. They lost a bit of shine, of course, when they beat Bone Crusher for these titles.
Okay, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Step up, step up.
Well, nice bit of work there from Pinklon Thomas. But no power behind those punches. And he's not moving his feet either. Got two choices really. He can stand there and slug it out with Tyson, or he can get on his bike, move and box. But the problem is he's only a halfway house between the two strategies, and of course it's not paying off for him.
Oh, no, bring it up. Step up, step up.
And the danger punch, of course, from Mike Tyson is that big sweeping left hook. He's also got a pretty mean short right. Oh, that's a decent right from Pinklon Thomas.
Okay. Step up, step up.
And again, the right there from Thomas catching Tyson coming in, but once again, no great leverage behind it.
Holding, holding. Holding. Holding, baby.
Oh, beautiful work here from Tyson. Having said that, this is probably the one of the better rounds so far that Pinklon Thomas has had. And he's still not winning this one. A bit of a slap there with the left hook from Thomas. Another land with the knuckle part of the glove. Another round for Tyson, though, I suspect. So let's listen to some words of wisdom from Kevin Rooney.
Take this one. Yeah, do this. Open up. Spit that out. Michael, you have a great jab. You're not using it at all. I want to see a snappy, hard jab. You're not fighting this guy. You're going to fight? We're going to fight it? Huh? We're going to fight it? We're going to... Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You do a couple combinations in there, and then you stop. You feel all right?
So the car park at the Las Vegas Hilton full to capacity.
Use the weapon. Use the weapon routine on me.
Let's see some steam out of that shot, okay? You got me? Come on, crank knuckles.
Come on.
Both trainers then with a hatful of passion here as they come out. Round 5.
Holding on.
Once again, it's Pinklon Thomas who wants to hold. And I don't really think any fighter with the nickname of Pink should be particularly feared in the heavyweight division, but Pinklon Thomas is not a bad boxer, given the opportunity. He's got a degree of power as well.
Step.
But with Tyson closing the gap at every opportunity, of course, Thomas has got no chance of using it.
Okay.
I just don't think he's fit enough to box on the outside the way he should. So Mike Tyson then looking for his 30th straight win. But more importantly, of course, to keep the title that means so much to him. The youngest heavyweight champion since Floyd Patterson.
Okay, bring it up. Step up.
Don't look too tired when you get close.
Once again, a little bump of heads there.
Step up. Okay, hold it.
Tyson's a very intelligent fighter, much more intelligent than given credit for. A lot of Tyson's opponents have been beaten before they've even got inside the ring with him, such is his reputation. And if this does come down to a pure boxing match, this is where Thomas will stand a chance. Of course, it's much more than that.
Okay. Watch your head, okay? Watch your head, Tyson.
Nice right hand from Pinklon Thomas. Tyson did the sensible thing there, just held on for a couple of seconds. Comes out with a hook off the jab. Well, I suspect now Pinklon Thomas is beginning to feel every inch of his 29 years. Tyson still in the fledgling stage as a heavyweight champion. Big round for Tyson again.
Every punch like that. With bad intention like that.
Bad intentions, baby.
With bad intent. What's the matter? I'm getting tired. He's getting tired. Take some water here. Where's the right hand?
Well, I don't think Tyson's lost a round so far. He's been pretty menacing.
Drink this. Give me that towel, man. Listen, bad intent. You gotta go with punch with bad intention. Hard. Go to the body. Hard. Hard.
Good fighters sit there, they listen to advice, and they follow it. Right hand there, high on the head from Pinklon Thomas as Tyson comes in with his head a wee bit too high.
Use that jab and use that right hand, but throw the punch with bad.
Yes, the corner is no place for a conversation. You've just got to sit and listen. As you can hear, Pinklon Thomas is doing the opposite.
I don't want you in the clinches. Spin him in the clinch. You're doing fine, but you're blowing it because you're laying in there. You're laying in there. I don't want you laying in there. I want you fighting this guy and boxing him. Put some pep into that left hook. You're hitting him with the hook off the jab.
You're doing all right, Pink. Keep that jab right there. Keep that jab right there, man. Don't let him get a ball.
Yeah, we got everlasting bad gloves. You got tape, Angie? Yeah, we got tape. Come here. Come here, man. Get up. Get up.
Well, the glove then being replaced, it's been damaged. And of course you may remember the Henry Cooper Cassius Clay fight where Angelo Dundee was reputedly guilty of damaging Clay's glove after he was put down. Of course that's all been refuted since. There was only a 5-second extra to the 60-second interval. So Thomas then gets a much needed break here as Angelo Dundee goes through replacing that glove.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason for the delay in the corner is that the right glove of Pinklon Thomas has torn and it had to be replaced. Separate is the left glove.
Okay, check this out, check this out, check this out.
Going to round 6 out of the scheduled 12-rounder, and the undefeated reigning champion Mike Tyson against Pinklon Thomas, and Tyson
Step back, step back.
came out very quickly for this round, didn't he? Pinklon Thomas looking arm weary now, leg weary too.
Break it up, break it up, break it up. Don't throw punches. Step back. Oh,
Thumping left hook to almost to the body there from Tyson. I love the way Tyson moves his feet and his hips to get in a good punching position. Very intelligent fighter. Once again, I don't suppose the crowd will appreciate the clutch from these two men. Well, as the booing starts again, Oh, beautiful uppercut there from Tyson. Twisted in fantastically there. One of the best punches he's landed so far. And Thomas took it well. Oh, big sweeping left hook again from Tyson. And well, Pinklon Thomas now taking punches without reply here in round 6. He's in trouble. Beautiful work here from Tyson, and Thomas doesn't know where he is, except he's on the floor now in round 6. Well, the first knockdown of the fight, and Thomas badly hurt there. A succession of concussive punches from Mike Tyson, and he won't beat the count. And it's all over, so Pinklon Thomas then counted out in the act of rising. And the first man to commiserate with him looks to be Mike Tyson. So successful first defense then of the WBC and WBA heavyweight titles for Mike Tyson. Well, a few sticky moments there for him, but a lot more sticky moments for Pinklon Thomas.
Beautiful.
So Thomas's dream of becoming heavyweight champion for the second time has disappeared. Tyson rolls on. So a very successful first defense of the championship there. And what's more, of course, beating Angelo Dundee as well as Pinklon Thomas in that blue corner. Well, looks like the form was borne out here. Mike Tyson came in, of course, with Pinklon Thomas, but leads to Mike Tyson. Always the way. Yes, looks like the form was borne out here as we watch a bit of replay here of the final punches, the onslaught from Tyson. Trevor Berbick, of course, outpointed Thomas unanimously. Berbick, in turn, was crushed in 2 rounds by Tyson. And once again, we see these crunching punches from the champion land on the jaw. And that is a pretty emphatic knockdown. And when Tyson's in full swing, very hard to stay out of his way. And Pinklon Thomas was just like a statue here, inviting the punches to the chin. A very satisfactory win, I think, for Tyson ultimately. As we see the action from the overhead camera. Excellent left hook to finish off the fight. But it was a culmination of very, very accurate punches that did it. Well, not quite in the pink, is he? Pinklon Thomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time. 2 minutes of the 6th round. Referee Carlos Padilla stops the bout. The winner by a TKO and still WBC, WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Says it all.